Good afternoon, and welcome to this momentous occasion, the inauguration of Dr. James M. Beeby as the 11th Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Today marks a new chapter in the proud and evolving history of UWL. We gather not only to celebrate the accomplishments of a distinguished leader, but to reaffirm the missions, values, and vision that unite us as an academic community. We begin today's ceremony with the academic procession, a centuries-old tradition that honors the dignity and continuity of higher education. First, please welcome the chancellors, provosts, representatives, and delegates from the universities of Wisconsin, along with colleagues from other academic institutions and professional organizations. Processing in order of the year their institution was founded, please welcome Charles Lee Isbell Jr., representing University of Wisconsin-Madison. Chris Schumacher, representing Ripon College. Edwin Martini, representing the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh. John Chenoweth, representing the University of Wisconsin-River Falls. Katie Kanazik, representing the University of Wisconsin-Whitewater. Joe Heim, representing Marquette University. Pat Heim, representing Marquette University. And Robert Smith, representing Marquette University. Karim Ishmaeli, representing Eastern Connecticut State University. Richard Triton, representing Viterbo University. Tom Gibson, representing the University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point. Suzanne Castriata, representing Keene State University. James Schmidt, representing the University of Wisconsin-Eau Claire. Terry Passau, representing Marian University. Donald Neiman, representing Binghamton University, State University of New York. Michael Alexander, representing the University of Wisconsin-Green Bay. Stephen Bridges, representing the University of Southern Indiana. Sandra Patterson-Randalls, representing the University of Southern Indiana. Shelley Blunt, representing the University of Southern Indiana. And Lynn Aki, representing the University of Wisconsin-Parkside. Next, we welcome the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse deans, faculty, staff, alumni, and emeriti. the platform party in today's procession is the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse Screaming Eagles Marching Band under the direction of Dr. Tammy Fisher. Now, please rise and welcome the members of the Chancellor's Platform Party, starting with the Chancellor's Cabinet. Stephanie Pope, Allison M. Ziegelman, Stacy R. Narcata Welp, and those who will be speaking today: Senator Brad Paff, Mayor of La Crosse, Shondell Washington Spivey, Regent President Amy Bogost, President of Universities of Wisconsin, Jay Rothman, Emma Latis, Kimberlyn Schliebe, Pearl Bearhart, Dr. Ann M. Galbraith, Dr. Ronald Rochon from California State University, Fullerton, and finally, longtime friend of the Chancellor, Joe Meade. At the end of the procession is the ceremonial mace, carried by Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, Betsy Morgan. Once a medieval symbol of authority, the mace now represents the enduring pursuit of knowledge and the guiding principles of this institution. And finally, following Provost Morgan and the mace, please join me in welcoming the 11th Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, Dr. James M. Beeby. Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem performed today by UWL student Colin Miller.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Colin. Please be seated. It is my honor to welcome all of you to the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse for this historic and joyful celebration. To bring greetings from the Universities of Wisconsin, please welcome Jay Rothman, President of the Universities of Wisconsin.
Thank you very much. This is such a joyous occasion, and it's delighted to be able to welcome you here. On behalf of the Universities of Wisconsin, I am honored to be here today. I'd like to thank all of you for helping mark this historic day for the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse as we formally recognize and celebrate Dr. James M. Beeby as this university's 11th leader. This is a new chapter in the UW-La Crosse story, and it's so wonderful that so many students, faculty and staff, campus colleagues, community leaders, regents, legislators, and university friends are here today. This is a shared story, and it is a shared time of celebration. The investiture of new leaders is one of the oldest traditions in academia. Over the course of more than a century, UW-La Crosse has become a widely recognized and highly respected university that has undoubtedly exceeded what anyone could have dreamed of when this university opened its doors in 1909. With Chancellor Beeby at the helm, this university is positioned to continue to do great things. UW-La Crosse and the people who make it what it is are responding to some of the most complex and urgent challenges facing Wisconsin and the world, sharing their knowledge and expertise beyond the borders of the campus. UWL is changing the trajectory of lives every single day, and that is an incredibly important mission. UW-La Crosse is educating growing numbers of students who will become the sought-after healthcare providers, educators, data scientists, business professionals, critical thinkers, thought leaders, and so much more, who will shape the future of Wisconsin and beyond. If you have any question about the impact, I encourage you to think about a world without those UWL graduates. Chancellor Beeby's extensive experience in student success and his enthusiasm make him a perfect fit for this university. As a first-generation college student himself, he deeply appreciates both the challenges and the sometimes unexpected opportunities that can arise as part of a college experience. I know Chancellor Beeby regularly eats lunch with students at the Whitney Center, so he hears the stories firsthand. He's also known to frequent the local coffee shops where he is fond and stopping for a chat and perhaps a scone or some other treat to satisfy his famous sweet tooth. True to UW-La Crosse's mission, Chancellor Beeby is also continuing to foster an environment that is opening more doors and growing the sense of belonging, support, and eagle pride among students. Under his leadership, the university is deepening a culture of collaboration that extends across campus and throughout this region. Since he started last July, he has met with more than 70 community groups in the La Crosse area, strengthening valuable bonds through those mutual relationships. Well, our world in higher education today undoubtedly holds plenty of uncertainties. It is also a time of great opportunity. As we face the future, I am convinced our state's public universities, the universities of Wisconsin, have a distinct and vital mission. Our universities can and must prepare people not only to make a good living, but also to prepare them well for life as contributing citizens in a globally involved democracy. UW-La Crosse, drawing on its traditions of excellence and commitment to accessible education, community engagement, and inclusiveness, is well positioned to take up that gauntlet and to play a significant role in realizing those important goals. Together, we are committed to growing our family of learners by enrolling more students from low and moderate income families, and by reaching out to more potential adult and non-traditional students so that we can increase the number of Wisconsin residents who have four-year degrees or who are otherwise supported in their educational journeys by the universities of Wisconsin. This reflects not only the overall plan of the universities of Wisconsin, but it is profoundly evocative of the Wisconsin idea and our common commitment and mission to serve the state and beyond. What's clear to me is that this university, headed by Chancellor Beeby, understands its noble mission and its noble purpose. Today, we are here to celebrate officially the beginning of the new era with congratulations and high hopes. We look forward to working with you, Chancellor Beeby, in the years to come. I have no doubt that under Chancellor Beeby's leadership, the best is yet to come for UW-La Crosse. Go Eagles, and thank you very much. It is now my honor to introduce Senator Brad Pfaff, who will share a statement on behalf of Governor Tony Evers of the state of Wisconsin. But as the senator comes up here, I just want to recognize his unrelenting support for this university, his unrelenting support for a building called Prairie Springs.
Yes, for sure. Thank you.
And he's a great friend of higher education. Senator Pfaff.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, thank you, President Rothman. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your leadership. And thank all of you for being here. Thank you, Chancellor Beeby. I've had the opportunity for the past year to work with this gentleman, and I am so appreciative of President Rothman and the University of Wisconsin Board of Regents for selecting the Chancellor to lead this excellent university. But I am here today to deliver greetings on behalf of our governor, Tony Evers. Greetings, University of Wisconsin-La Crosse Eagles. While I couldn't be there in person today, it is an honor to help recognize and celebrate the investiture of Chancellor James Beeby. Although he has been with us for a while now, I am proud to help officially welcome Chancellor Beeby to our University of Wisconsin community and to the great state of Wisconsin. Each and every day, the University of Wisconsin is helping improve daily lives here in Wisconsin and the world over, including our very own University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. From educators to physical therapists, artists to archaeologists, and psychologists to biologists, as well as current mayors, the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse is building the workforce for tomorrow to meet the needs of the 21st century and to grow the future leaders of our state and of our communities. The University of Wisconsin-La Crosse is contributing to our state's ability to maintain a strong economy and a strong workforce, retain our homegrown talent, solve problems in our smallest towns to our largest cities, and to make life better for everyone who is proud to call this great state home. This is the Wisconsin idea. It is the Wisconsin idea in action. As a longtime champion of public education and as the first member of his family to attend college, I have no doubt that Chancellor Beeby will continue that proud tradition and protect the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse's promise for future generations. With that, I look forward to seeing how the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse continues to grow and thrive under Chancellor Beeby's leadership. And I am very excited to congratulate him as he becomes the 11th Chancellor of this great university. I wish him the best of luck for all of his future at the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, and I look forward to supporting him in his important work. I know that he will lead our students and our state into a better and even brighter future. Congratulations, Chancellor, and thank you very much for being an Eagle. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. And I would like to take the opportunity to introduce you all to the new mayor here in the city of La Crosse, Mr. Shondell. Spike. Come forward, sir.
Well, hello, everyone. Hello, UWL. It is a great honor to be here today, and it is always, always great to come home to my alma mater, especially on a special occasion like this. I want to first welcome all of our visitors to the great city of La Crosse, and yes, I did say the great city of La Crosse. You might think your city is great, but ours is greater. As an alum, I think back to my experience, the joys, the challenges, and the fight. My experience at UWL definitely plays a huge role in where I am today. And I have to admit, Dr. Beebe, when I had the first mayoral ball after winning my election, I said to myself, man, is this too much? But being here today has shown me that I did not do enough. But in all seriousness, when I first met Dr. Beebe, I was awarded the Betsy Morgan Improving Lives Distinguished Alumni Award. And I remember that day because we had a recipient lunch. And he was able to work the table in conversations beyond introductions, which let me know that not only is he a person of business, but that he also values people and relationships. And that, to me, is an important quality of a successful leader. And as we celebrate you today, I want to encourage you to remember that every student and every staff member will have varied experiences. But please make sure that they have some great positive memories here at UWL. I want to encourage you to lead with tenacity and grace. I want to encourage you to lead with love and passion. And remember to leave a strong, positive legacy. You are now the leader of one of the best higher education institutions. Say that again. You are now the leader of one of the best higher education institutions. So lead well, my friend, and congratulations.
I just need to note, I was talking to the mayor in the line waiting, and you think about a two-time UWL graduate, and I see the faculty and staff here. This is how you change the trajectory of people's lives. You can be very proud of the work that you've done because he's going to change a lot of lives as well. We now have the opportunity and the pleasure of enjoying a special musical interlude performed by the UWL Concert Choir under the director of Dr. Christopher M. Hathaway. The first selection is I Vow to Thee, My Country, a stirring piece from England, often associated with dedication and service, reflecting themes of unity and commitment. This will be followed by America the Beautiful, a beloved patriotic hymn celebrating the natural beauty of our country and the values we strive to uphold. Our thanks again to Dr. Hathaway and the great UWL Concert Choir. Thank you for being with us today. Now it is my honor to introduce to you someone who's going to speak from one of the most vital voices on the campus, our students. Please join me in welcoming the president of the UWL Student Association, Emma Lattis, who shares remarks on behalf of the student body. Emma?
Hello. Welcome, Eagles and esteemed guests. We are here today to celebrate a new chapter for UWL, and I am honored to represent students on such a monumental day for the university. Together with Chancellor Beeby's leadership, we embark on an exciting journey of opportunity and innovation for the campus and the community. Throughout this academic year, in conversations across campus with members of the La Crosse community, legislators, and many others across the state, I have frequently been asked about our new chancellor, and I am proud to answer these questions with confidence in our passionate leader and hope for the future of UWL. It would be remiss of me to not acknowledge that we live in a complex moment in higher education, and it is in times of uncertainty that we seek guidance from leaders who are present, leaders who care, because great leadership comes with the ability to connect with others and foster an engaged community. When reflecting on this new era of leadership, I often hear from my peers that they feel seen. It shows up in everyday moments, like attending athletic events, eating at the dining hall, or taking the time to learn our names. It comes from someone who leads with empathy and walks through campus, not above us, but with us. As a university, we are at a point of great possibility as we envision the future of UWL. Through the strategic planning process, we have the opportunity to create our collective purpose, and with a leader that prioritizes the success of every student, staff, and faculty member, we will continue to strive for greatness and overcome the challenges we face. With this visionary leadership, our campus community will continue to thrive as a place of innovation and compassion, because our new chancellor leads with an open mind and a focus on the future. Through his actions, students are empowered to be advocates and encouraged to be kind. It is with strong, positive leadership like this that we thrive as students, both in the classroom and beyond. Dr. Beeby has exemplified these qualities frequently and sincerely since his first day on campus. He has proven that positivity isn't naive, it's transformational. Dr. Beeby's leadership sets a standard for our campus that is founded on presence, purpose, and positivity. It lays the foundation for the next generation of students and leaders, and for many generations of Eagles to come. Today, we celebrate this transformational leadership as we envision the bright future of UW-La Crosse and every member of our community. Thank you.
I encourage you to keep the name Emma Latus in mind because she's going to do some really great things. Isn't that exciting? Staff members are the backbone of a university, supporting, guiding, and enriching the campus experience in countless ways. Representing the University Staff Council, please welcome its chair, Kimberly Schliebe. Kimberly.
UWL values intellectual curiosity, lifelong learning, collaboration, innovation, and the discovery and dissemination of new knowledge. To achieve this task, both inside and outside of our campus community, one might do something as simple as reading a novel or a book. In a novel, ups and downs refer to the fluctuations in a character's or situation's fortunes, encompassing both positive and negative events that drive the plot. We would not be able to celebrate a character's success if we did not know of their struggles. This holds true not only in reading a book, but in the everyday life and in the everyday life of our wonderful institution. While the number of chapters in a book can vary greatly, we are excitedly turning the page in our novel, The Story of UWL, to a new chapter with the 11th Chancellor. As we begin this new chapter, I would like to quote Winston Churchill when he said, Attitude is a little thing that makes a big difference. As chair of the University Staff Council, I have had the opportunity to work very closely with Chancellor Beeby, and I can tell you his cheerful outlook, positive attitude, and approach is infectious and uplifting. His optimistic vision for our future is contagious. He gives our campus family hope by having his actions match his words. When meeting with him is extremely encouraging as he sincerely listens, corresponds, and asks questions about issues that affect our campus family. University staff is very much appreciating the opportunity to be heard and have a voice. Although we are just at the beginning of this chapter, it is already evident that Chancellor Beeby genuinely cares about the students, the staff, the faculty, or in short, shared governance, and UWL as a whole. We are looking forward to the future in our story with the strategic planning process underway. Chancellor Beeby is committed to leading us in achieving the next level of excellence. This is evident in his community engagement, in his personal interactions, and his leadership, both on and off campus. On behalf of the University Staff Council, I am honored to officially welcome you, Chancellor Beeby, to the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse.
The academic staff members at UWL are integral to the university's success, providing essential support and expertise across various departments and services. Representing this dedicated group, please welcome Pearl Bearhart, Chair of the Academic Staff Council.
Good afternoon, and thank you everybody for being here today. If you've spent any time with Dr. Beeby over the last year in meetings or maybe at the campus address last fall, you may have heard him refer to what he calls the special sauce of UWL. And he's not talking about a strategic initiative or a strategic plan. He's talking about the people. The staff, the faculty, the students, everyone and anyone who walks across this campus and contributes to the heart and soul of this university. For Dr. Beeby, it's not just what we do that makes UWL special, but who does it and how we do it together. And truly, there is something special about this place. You can feel it when you walk across campus, when you sit in a classroom, or when you talk to someone who's dedicated their career to this university. Dr. Beeby feels it too. He doesn't just come to UWL looking to change what makes us unique. He's here to nurture it, to grow it, and to help us become even more of who we are at our best. During the Chancellor search process, I had the opportunity to sit in on one of the small group panels when candidates came to visit. And I remember something that Dr. Beeby said, and it made me smile, and it honestly made me say, yes, this is someone who really gets it. He mentioned that he's often late to meetings. And it's not because he loses track of time or because he doesn't value someone's time, but because as he walks across campus, he often will get stopped by students, by staff, by community members, sharing concerns, sharing their story, asking questions, and he'll stop and he'll listen. Because those small, spontaneous moments of connection matter to him. Because he understands that every person on this campus plays a role, and that every connection, no matter how small it may seem, has the potential to create a lasting ripple effect. And he understands that leadership isn't about being the loudest voice in the room or always being at the center of attention, but it's about listening. It's about taking in the voices, the stories, and the perspectives of all stakeholders, and weaving those into a shared vision for UWL's future. And that is why I, along with so many others, are genuinely excited to welcome Dr. Beeby to our campus community. We're looking forward to the impact that he'll have, not by changing who we are, but by helping us continue to grow into the best versions of ourselves. With his thoughtful, people-centered leadership, I know that UWL's future is in great hands. Thank you.
The faculty are at the heart of UWL's academic mission. They challenge, mentor, and inspire our students and the community at large. Representing the Faculty Senate, we now welcome Dr. Ann Galbraith, Vice Chair of Faculty Senate and Associate Professor of Biology. Dr. Galbraith.
There it is. Good afternoon. We are a handsome group here. It's so lovely to see everybody gathered here, celebrating this really positive occasion for our institution as we officially hold the inauguration ceremony for our Chancellor, Dr. James Beeby. It seems fitting to be celebrating at the end of a long spring semester after a long academic year on this gorgeous day. It's green outside, there's flowers blooming on our beautiful campus, birds are singing, they're kind of cold, I suppose. It's almost summer. We couldn't have asked for a better day. I think I was really optimistic when I wrote this. End of year festivities are occurring. Okay, this is true. I think this is going to work. Awards and scholarships are being handed out. Our celebration of research and creativity will be held in a week, and we'll be saying farewell to another class of graduating seniors and graduate students who are going to go off and do great things in our world, like becoming mayors of really good cities. There's a lot to celebrate about UWL. We are a strong institution despite so many challenges. I've seen a lot of them, the challenges, I mean, as I've been here for a minute, but I wouldn't still be here if I didn't believe in my heart that UWL is a great place to be. Chancellor Beeby knows this too. And as I've been slowly getting to know over the past many months, and as I've been observing him do his work as Chancellor, it has become clear to me that he is a strong advocate of his new home and the people who make it great. He has quickly grown to love this institution and the many wonderful people who make it work despite all of these challenges, working every day to make sure that we remain a choice university. Dr. Beeby, on behalf of the faculty at UWL, I welcome you officially on this day, and I wish you the best as the 11th Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse.
Next, we are honored to welcome someone who brings a meaningful and personal perspective to today's celebration. I think we're finally going to hear the truth, James. Is that what this may be? I don't know. But please join me in welcoming Joe Mead, a dear friend of Chancellor Beeby, who shares reflections on this special occasion.
It's really great to be here. Thank you for inviting me to speak. The British band, the Communards, recorded a cover version of Never Can Say Goodbye in 1987. Do you know it? Of course. I find it makes a really great theme tune for friendships valued over time and space. I've come from the UK because there's something important I want to say, and you might be interested to know. I'll tell you now, it won't come as a surprise if you've been watching Excellent Leaders, if you are an excellent leader. It was 1988, October. Across the evening sky, all the birds were leaving. Our beautiful campus at St David's University College, Wales, was buzzing with new undergraduates, a sense of anticipation combined with all those other emotions we have when we begin. 1988 means that James and I have known each other for 37 years. We met as undergrads and bonded over the values of service to others, the belief in the capacity of people to change, and the importance of communities. We didn't know that's what we were bonding over. Can I just say, we didn't realize, though, that was what was happening. 1988 teenagers in Great Britain were not as astute as young people today who have got a lot more insight into, their priors. But values are timeless. And by the way, when are values ever not relevant? They always matter. Excellent shoes, James. Excellent manners. A love of cricket. Do you play cricket here? No, not yet, you don't. Tea, cups of tea, cake, scones. Conversation meant young James was popular with people who judged one on such things, and his intellect and hard work meant he was popular with those who perhaps don't notice the former qualities. His music taste was unquestionable. He appreciated his varied friends, and he even learned to tolerate losing at cards. James had a really excellent professor in the history department, Adam Fairclough. His lectures, seminars, comments to students were highly respected. The quality in teaching shouldn't have been so variable, given the life-changing impact of our education, but back then it often was. This mentor encouraged growth, confidence, and a well-timed move to America for James, who loved it here from the start. What I really want to emphasize is that James is being himself when he goes about being the Chancellor with you all. He has experienced the power of education to change lives, including his own. He understands the wide-ranging economic, social, and cultural importance of all this, and is transformational in his enthusiasm for excellence. I remember meeting him in London not so long ago. He needed a jolt of coffee. He was still drinking caffeine in those days. We set off around Hyde Park, talking. We ran out of park to walk round before we ran out of things to say. We couldn't say goodbye, so we just said, see you later. I've run out of park again now. I realize I may have confirmed things you already know, but James, from me and from all of us in the UK, congratulations, we're so proud of you.
It is now my distinct honor to introduce Dr. Ronald Rochon. Dr. Rochon serves as the 10th president of California State University, Fullerton. As a first-time college graduate, Dr. Rochon is known for his joyful spirit and for always placing students at the center of his work. With 3 decades in higher education, he has held a variety of teaching, research, and leadership positions at several leading universities, including right here at the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. We are so thrilled to have him part of the Eagles community. Please welcome President Ronald Rochon.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I know some folks don't know anything about me, and I would tell you that I come from the tradition in the Black community in call and response. So good afternoon, everybody. It is an honor to be here today. I am so excited, and for a lot of reasons, and I want to not take a lot of your time, but I've got to let you know that it is good to be back home. Is that John McGarris? Yeah. I've got John McGarris in the front row. Yeah, Oh my goodness, I haven't seen him in ages, but it is humbling to, first of all, be invited to come back home, but it is so exciting for so many reasons. UW-La Crosse is where my wife and I had our two children, Allende and Nia. They were born at Gunderson, and we lived in a home when we first moved here, right on State Street, 2307. I tell you the address. We bought our first house in Alaska. I was coach of Allende's T-ball team. They weren't any good at all. They were not. I'm telling you right now. I was Nia's soccer coach. The girls were a lot better. They were. Yeah, they really were. And then also, I got to know community members. I traveled to Eau Claire, to Stout, to Oshkosh, to Prairie du Chien, where I did a lot of volunteer work in a prison right there. This facility was not here, Mr. President. It wasn't here, you know. The footprint has changed dramatically, James. It is absolutely gorgeous. I'm excited. This place is extraordinary. It has educators, mentors, visionaries. I was given an opportunity to grow here. I remember writing a grant with my dear friend Clifton Abe, and we were able to secure funds, Title VII funds, for producing Hmong teachers. The Hmong community changed my life. It opened my eyes to possibilities on what it meant to be a multicultural community, what it meant to serve folks outside of your own community. This happened here in La Crosse, among the faculty and the staff, among the student body, doing phenomenal things. I remember so many people. Judy Kuipers was the chancellor when I was here. I just learned that she passed on. Doug Hosted became chancellor. Ron Rada was my provost. Garth Tymerson was my boss. Some folks remember Garth? Yeah. Betsy Morgan was not the provost. Betsy Morgan was a colleague who told it like it was. I'm honored, you all. If you cannot feel my joy and my passion, wake up. This is a special place. This is a special day. And this is a special man. I am so thankful to have James as part of my life. He and I met when I was serving as provost at the University of Southern Indiana. We were doing a search for a new dean for the College of Liberal Arts. And this is going to be my very first hire as provost, identifying a dean. And I remember going to the president and indicating to her that it was important that I travel south to go to Middle Tennessee State University in Murfreesboro to learn more about James outside of his vita. And Madam President said, man, I'm surprised you would spend that kind of time, but okay, go see. Went there and I met with faculty within the history department across every rank. I met with graduate students and undergraduate students. I met with staff members who had been there for decades and some who were relatively new. I met with the administration. I even met with the provost that day. And I was learning more and more about this man who would definitely become my friend and also my first hire, Dr. James Beeby. They spoke about him with great respect, glowing terms about his character. But the one thing that kept coming up across every single sector was the way he listened with great intentionality, great effort to make sure that folks were heard and that they felt good. I recall vividly, learning more. As I came back to Southern Indiana and he, exercised his tenure as dean, walking across our campus, making sure that he was present among our students, our faculty and staff. Again, I saw James every time in Provost Council listening with great intent, making sure that folks understood that he was participating in amazing changes that were happening on our campus. So I decided not to abandon that methodology. I called here over the last couple of weeks just to ask some folks, how was he acclimating to this beautiful place called La Crosse? I spoke with Lisa Klein, Director of Community Engagement. Oh, Lisa gets a shout out, okay. All right, Lisa, you must be doing something right. Lisa said, President Roshan, James dove in headfirst from day one and has not slowed down since. He's engaging, he's a generous listener, someone who truly grasps the importance of understanding community. She indicated that James has had over 80 meetings off campus, meeting different constituent groups all across the region. And she indicated the importance of this, bringing the UWL message forward so folks can understand the specialness of this place. His outreach has extended well beyond the La Crosse community and county. He's working to take the classroom off campus and bring it to the world, breaking down the walls of ivory towers so that folks can understand that higher education feels real, it is real, remains relevant, and is accessible to all. And the thing that I love most is that she said that he works hard in producing collaboration and civility. I spoke to Stacy Twite, his chief of staff. Let's give Stacy listen, give her a shout out, everybody. Yeah, don't make Stacy feel like she doesn't matter now. Let's give her some love. Stacy said, she describes him as the walking chancellor. True that you will see him everywhere. He's visible, he's present, and yes, just like was said earlier, he is always running late. But not because he doesn't respect your clock. It's because he respects your presence. He's stopping, he's listening, he's observing, and he's trying to learn how to best serve this institution. He takes feedback, and he understands the significance of the people that he's working with every day. I learned also that Whitney Dining Hall is his favorite place. Because he loves to eat. No, because he loves the student body. He will sit among them, he will break bread, he would engage in fellowship, and he would make sure that students understand that he is their chancellor. Understanding the most significant constituent group that any president, any chancellor, any faculty, any staff could serve is the student body. Then last but not least, I talked to my dear friend that I've known for decades, Betsy. Yeah, oh yeah, there you go, okay, yeah. Give the provost a little bit more love for the provost. Yeah. I was a provost for 8 years. I know that job, that's a tough job, so it's wonderful. I gotta tell you, can I just stop for a second? It's wonderful to hear the energy that's in this room, that's among you all. When we were walking inside the procession, folks were stopping and clapping for James. I heard one woman say, "That's my chancellor." That's special. Don't lose this moment. Don't lose each other. Don't lose this passion and this purpose and this drive, this direction of serving this place. This special opportunity is occurring because of you. You, the job that you do, the work that you bring, your gifts, your craft, your intentionality. Please don't take it for granted. I've been blessed to work many, many places, and this is not happening everywhere. So give yourselves a round of applause, please. Betsy Morgan is special for lots of different reasons, but one of the things that I love about this woman, and I've known this about her over the decades, is that she tells the truth. Like it or not, Betsy tells the truth with courage, with a candid tone that is direct and clear, and she does not mind asking you, if you're confused, I can repeat myself. That's what you have as a provost, sir. Without question. I asked Betsy, I said, "Betsy, please tell me about James and how he's acclimating to his new community." And she summed it up just like this. She said, "James is a genuinely lovely person. He cares deeply about people. And since the day he stepped onto this campus, Mr. President, this you need to hear, sir. Betsy said that he has done everything right. Everything right. He communicates clearly, reports back honestly, and builds trust with integrity. These are characteristics that you just do not find across the globe or across the nation or across the state. They are in this human being that wants to serve this place called UWL. This is what excites me. Let me close. Let me share just one other thing that I think that you need to know, and that's he's my friend. He is my brother. He is my peer. He is my mentor. He is a North Star for me. When I think of James, I think of brilliance. I think of humility, honesty, patience, humanitarian, democratic spirit, student center, giver, but also British. Audience, may I call you family? We have this special opportunity to uplift. You know, I'm a university president, and I tell you, I've been blessed to serve a very special place, but I lived here for 8 years. My children were born here. I developed relationships that are lifelong. I'm looking at Charles Martin Stanley, someone who I love dearly. I've been so fortunate. You are responsible for me becoming a university president. This place, this faculty, this staff, this student body. So if you are new, understand that the opportunities here are endless. And they are yours. Come here and serve these students. Come here and teach higher ed what it means to engage in best practices, uplifting students and teaching them about their possibility, their journey. One of the things I can tell you about James, and I'll never forget this, we were in a meeting one day, and there was a young African-American student in our hallway, looking a little bit lost. And I remember James meandering over there to bring this student in to help them understand that within this predominantly white space, you matter. You belong. You are worthy. This is who you have as a leader. And he cannot lead without you. In fact, I would tell you that I know my dear brother would not want to lead without you. Understand that you have something special because he sees you as special. So please understand the cultural mores that he believes in are centered on compassion, looking at students as whole, brilliant, deserving human beings, not seeing students as butts in seats, but in fact souls in seats. Understanding that names do matter, identity matters, culture matters, history matters. UW-La Crosse matters. This is the lens he brings his leadership from and to. This is why I believe in this man so incredibly much. In recognition of your character, your unwavering commitment to something greater than yourself, James, I say congratulations. But not just to you, but I say it to this institution. You will leave a legacy here because you will work with the people by serving the people. James will never call this UW James or UW Beeby. He is a temporary steward, understanding that this role can only work if he works with you in serving you, uplifting you. This is who you have. So, audience, please join me. No, I'm sorry, I apologize. Family, please join me. Please stand and let's give our Chancellor, James Beeby, a round of applause, please.
James, it's clear that those characteristics and values that we have come to love in you are longstanding and they are deep, and that is impressive. We heard very consistent stories, and that's a real tribute to you. Thank you. And Betsy, don't ever change. Don't ever change. Someone that will speak the truth is absolutely critical. It is now my honor to introduce my boss. And so please be nice, if you would. I would appreciate that. Bringing greetings from the Universities of Wisconsin Board of Regents, please welcome Regent President Amy Bogost, whose leadership and service help shape the future of higher education in Wisconsin. Amy.
Thank you, President Rothman. Thank you, and good afternoon to everybody. On behalf of the Board of Regents for the Universities of Wisconsin, I am honored to be here today for this celebration of new leadership at UW-La Crosse. Congratulations again to Chancellor Beeby and the entire UW-La Crosse community. This university is clearly focused on student success, and I think I kind of share something in common with Chancellor Beeby, that one of my favorite parts of being a regent, I love to meet students. It gives me so much hope for the future, for our state, for our country. It is really such a privilege to serve on this board, to have that opportunity. And it is about the students. Don't get me wrong, I love the faculty and the staff and the community, but it is quite amazing. And I love that Chancellor Beeby, what has really resonated throughout all of this is his desire to serve students and listen to everybody on this community. We can consider some of the opportunities that students at UWL have right in front of them. We're so proud of the fact that UWL Mayo Health System agreement, which enables researchers at these two institutions to work together, UWL and UW-Platteville, helping to prepare the next generation of scientists, innovators, and healthcare providers. The recently announced 3+2 dual degree program involving UW-La Crosse and UW-Platteville, offering students a seamless pathway to earn a BS in physics here at UWL and a BS in engineering at Platteville. Just another way the UWs are meeting the needs of graduates and employers. And of course, we are continuing to advocate for approval of phase 2 of the wonderful Prairie Springs Science Center. It would add 30 new STEM classrooms and labs, again, providing students with valuable opportunities. These are just a very few examples out of so many. And then wrap that all up in a campus community that is passionate and proud and pulling for students. You can understand that UWL welcomed its largest ever first-year class last fall. Chancellor Beeby is the right leader at the right time for this university, and we can't wait to see how things unfold. So, for more pomp and circumstances, Mayor, without further ado, Dr. Beeby and President Rothman, I now invite you to join me for the formal investiture of Dr. James M. Beeby as Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Okay. The Chancellor Medallion is a symbol of both tradition and responsibility. It embodies the spirit of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, a campus devoted to student success and guided by the enduring motto meaning mind and body. This university fosters curiosity, creativity, and tenacity, essential qualities of meeting the complex challenges of our time through a commitment to leadership, development of the whole person. UWL supports learning that reaches beyond the classroom, nurturing not only knowledge, but also well-being, character, and leadership. As a regional academic and cultural center, UW-La Crosse fosters individual growth through discovery, dialogue, and a shared commitment to a diverse and evolving learning community. The conferral of this medallion signifies your formal installation as Chancellor and entrusts you with the solemn rights, responsibilities, privileges of that office. Dr. James Beeby, by the authority vested in me by the University of Wisconsin System Board of Regents, with the support of the faculty, the staff, students, alumni, and friends and community of this exceptional university, and before your family and distinguished guests, it is my honor and my privilege to bestow upon the title of Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Hopefully I can make it. Thank you so much. It is now my honor to introduce the 11th Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Please join me again in welcoming Dr. James M. Beeby to the podium for his inaugural address. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for entrusting me with this solemn responsibility to lead this exceptional university and care for this gem in the great state of Wisconsin. In this moment today, standing here in the bluffs of the Student Union, the center of our campus, at the university, the home of academic excellence, where student success comes first in all that we do, I just feel the most fortunate person in the world. And I'm truly humbled and honored to serve you as the 11th Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. Thank you all very much. Thank you, President Rothman, for presiding over this ceremony and for your support and leadership over the past 10 months and for all of your tireless work and strong leadership for UWL and the universities of Wisconsin. It's making a difference. Thank you, Senator Paff, for delivering the remarks on behalf of Governor Evers, and for your absolute commitment to the mission of higher education and this university. I've seen you at countless events with our students, faculty, and staff, and in the state capitol, advocating for the resources that we need at UWL so that we can continue to be the best campus we can be. Thank you, sir. I would also like to thank Regent President Bogos for her support and leadership, and to all the regents for their selfless service to the universities of Wisconsin. Thank you also to our new mayor. Thank you for your leadership and for being here today. You could be somewhere else, but you chose to be here, and I really appreciate it. To have a serious. It's true, every single person here could be somewhere else. To have a successful alum speak here today not only is meaningful, but also a reminder of the amazing impact of this university. I look forward to our work together over the coming years, many years. And to Emma, I am confident that everyone here will remember your remarks because they show clearly why UWL exists and the role that we play. I vividly remember spending time with you during my visit to campus in March 2024 and with other great students, and being so impressed by you and your commitment to your fellow students and your love of this institution. And over the last 10 months, I've seen firsthand your exceptional leadership of student government, the way you advocate for students, and for this fine university in the state capitol with state legislators. They were really impressed with you. Made my life a lot easier. You are about to embark, sorry, I shouldn't have added that. You are about to embark on the next chapter in your journey, and I want to wish you all the best. I know that you'll be successful, and please remember, no matter where you go, UWL will always be your home. You have made UWL a better place, and thank you for that. To Anne, Pearl, and Kim, thank you to each of you for your kind words and your support this year. Shared governance is essential to the running and the success of this campus. I fervently believe that, and you remind me, and I believe all of us, that the strength of a university, and really for that any university, comes from its people. Each of you embody the this service, this honorable and noble profession, and it is a pleasure to know you and see your incredible work each and every day. The university staff, academic staff, and faculty are absolutely dedicated to the mission of UWL and our students. And whatever challenges confront us in the future, I know that UWL is in safe hands because of the folks that are here, showing up every day and making this university better. We all know that the secret sauce, yeah, it really is sauce, of UWL's success is its people and the collegial community that they have built. Thank you for all that you do every single day. Joe, thank you. Thank you for being here, for flying all the way from England to be here today. It means a lot. And thank you very much for not telling too many stories of my time at St. David's University College. Just don't get a drunk, okay? No, I'm just joking, I'm just joking. It's been 37 years since we met and became friends, lifelong friends. And it's just a gift. It's just a gift. I can't say it. I might tear up. I cry a little bit too easily these days. It's just wonderful. And to President Roshan, thank you, Ron. Thank you for your passion, your absolute focus on students, and your leadership in higher education. It is truly awe-inspiring. Your mentorship since we met in 2016 when I interviewed for the dean's position at the College of Liberal Arts at the University of Southern Indiana, and yes, you really did come down and talk with like 50 or 60 people that day. Wouldn't talk to me until the end. It's okay, that's all right. Has enabled me to be where I am today. It means the world to me that you took your time to fly all the way from California to be here. And I know you will spend a lot of time here, and this is your home. And I know for others in the audience, they're just so happy to see you here today. So thank you for everything, sir. It really means a lot. I also want to say thank you to the concert choir under the direction of Dr. Chris Hathaway for sharing their gifts and talents with us today. I love the choir. I love seeing them perform. I try to go to every single event that they perform at because they're just amazing. And I just really want to say thank you for singing those songs. One from my homeland, I Vow to Thee, My Country, which is a very moving hymn for me to hear. So I just want to say thank you for learning it and singing it so well, and certainly a lot better than I could. And also for singing the most beautiful American song that we had today. Thank you so much. You are so talented. It's a pleasure. Thank you also to the leadership team here at UWL and for their collaborative approach to serving this campus and their commitment to students, faculty, and staff for the mission of UWL. I'm especially grateful to my colleagues at the Universities of Wisconsin for their support and to my fellow UW chancellors who are here today. I've learned so much from each of you, and I've seen your commitment to higher education in this great state. It means a lot to me that you're here, and I appreciate the work that you do every day. Thank you very much. To the Regent's delegates, distinguished guests, faculty, staff, alumni, friends of the university, alumni and friend foundation board members, community members, local leaders, our state delegation, business and community leaders, family, visitors who have traveled far and wide to be here today, I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. Your presence here on our beautiful campus means so much to me and to all of us here at UWL, because this really is a celebration of our community, of this exceptional university. I want to specifically thank everyone involved in planning this day and this celebration. It is a community effort, and I specifically want to thank the Inauguration Committee members for doing so much to make this day a success. Thank you so much. And to our students here, yes, our students here? Yeah, right. You give meaning to everything we do here at UWL. You bring me joy every single day. As I walk around campus and chat with you, and yes, each lunch with you in Whitney Center and try just to have one piece of cake. It's really hard to do that. Cheer you on at the various athletic games. Our athletic teams, by the way, are really good. Or attend student performances, lectures, or see you in the local coffee shops downtown, or walking alongside the Mississippi River on a warm spring evening. We do have those here. I feel so happy and so proud of all of you and what you've accomplished. We have wonderful students at UWL. They're kind, they're compassionate. They're smart, they're hardworking, they're driven, they understand the importance of attaining an excellent education and enjoying themselves along the way, particularly on Thursday evenings. Please always strive to do, yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Please strive to do your best, be at your best, and give back and help others. To my family back in the UK watching on the live stream, I want to say thank you for everything. To my dad, who could not be here today due to planned surgery. In England, you have to wait about 1.5 years to get anything done, so you can't miss it. Thank you for your support throughout my life, Dad, for teaching me the importance of hard work and doing your best at everything you can do, to never give up. Always honor your word and that a handshake means something. And for putting me through college, thank you, Dad. To my sisters, Laura and Sarah, who and I have been through a lot together, they know our bonds are extraordinarily strong and tighter now than ever. I have been blessed to have such loving and kind sisters who really have been my rock since childhood. I love you both very much. There are some other people who are no longer with us who I must also mention to you, and I'll try not to tear up too much. I think about them every single day. I think about my grandparents, who were just wonderful people. They came from very humble backgrounds, but they had a lot. They had a lot of love, a lot of kindness, strength of character, and humility. Each supported me and saw the great possibilities afforded by a college education, and were thrilled when I became the first member of my family to go to college, and were especially thrilled when I got a scholarship to study in the United States at Bowling Green State University in Ohio. And finally, and this may give you a little insight into what motivates me and spurs me on, I want to tell you that I learned most of my core values from my late mother. She believed in the importance of serving others and doing the right thing always, and being the best person you could be, and to be kind and just plain nice to people, and to never forget where you came from, and love your family and support your neighbors and friends, and to not take yourself too seriously. She was Irish, after all. Our mother passed away when we were very young, and I often think of the last time I saw my mother and what she said to me. She said, "You need to go to school today. You need to learn and do your best. So do well today at school. It's important." I carry those words with me every day. I miss you, Mum, but I know you're smiling down on me today. To my wife, Robin, I love you so much. I know it's hard for me and for you that you couldn't be here today as you care for our twin daughters and deal with some family challenges at home. I know you're watching, though, online. I met Robin back in 2006 in a library where she worked. I've always loved libraries, by the way, so that was quite fitting. I remember our first date, this is going to sound like a pattern here, at a coffee shop, and the walk that we took afterwards that day. I knew that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with her on that first date, but I was going back to England for the summer. So I took a chance and I said to her as we departed, "Please don't fall in love with anyone else while I'm away." And she didn't. And we've been together ever since. These past 19 years have been amazing. Thank you for your love and support. And to our daughters, Rosamond and Guinevere, who I know are watching today, I want you to both know that I love you with all my heart. You bring me such happiness and joy, and I just feel like I'm the luckiest dad in the world. Thank you very much. The University of Wisconsin-La Crosse is really a truly extraordinary university, one that is committed to being an engaged community partner that lives out the ethos of the Wisconsin idea to bring education outside of the classroom and across the entire state, and delivers on our mission to transform lives by offering a challenging, dynamic, and diverse learning environment. We are a critical hub that prepares students to take their place in the constantly changing world around us. We live by our motto, Mens Corpus Q, that is balance in mind and body, and we search for knowledge and truth as we educate the whole person. Our task now is to elevate our excellence and build on our strengths. But I must very briefly talk about the history of UWL. I am a historian after all, but I promise not to go into too many peregrinations in this speech. UWL started as a normal school in 1909 as part of the progressive era reforms to provide high-quality education for public school teachers. We are very proud of that origin, and you can see that legacy in our excellent School of Education and our commitment to high-quality teaching. Slowly at first, the institution began to grow, but grow we did. So why did we grow? Because of our faculty and staff, who worked tirelessly for the common good to advance this great university over the past 116 years. Each of us here today stands on the shoulders of others and their collective work and dedication to make this place better. We were also fortunate to have the support of the state of Wisconsin, who believes in the power of public education. I've really enjoyed listening and visiting with retired staff and Meriti faculty and alums from the 1950s onwards about their experiences and their love for this university and what it's done for them and how it changed their lives. They exemplify the transformative power of UWL and the reach of this university. Leadership does matter, and Chancellor Judy Kuipers clearly set UWL on the trajectory towards excellence. Dr. Kuipers passed away this fall, but her legacy lives on, and we should all aspire to be as impactful as she was here at UWL. She was an amazing Chancellor. In recent years, UWL's success has come from a dedicated faculty and staff. It is making an enormous difference. You can see that with our near-record enrollment, the largest first-year class in our history, our retention rates that are 10 percentage points above the average, our strong four-year graduation rates, our affordable cost of attendance for students, and our successful athletic teams and our excellent graduation rates. But there are two leaders that I would be remiss in not mentioning who over the last 10 to 15 years have ensured, in my opinion, UWL's continued success. The first is former Vice Chancellor Dr. Bob Hetzel, who I know is watching on the live stream. Bob, your vision for this campus and what it could be, and your mastery of the budget and planning means that UWL has met and weathered the challenges of the last 15 years, much better than many universities. Bob, thank you. Please join me in thanking Bob. And last, and by no means least, is our provost, Dr. Betsy Morgan. Dr. Morgan stepped up to lead this university at a critical moment and did a truly tremendous job. She has provided me with wise counsel and supported me as I became Chancellor and over this year. And it is truly a genuine honor, and yes, sometimes fun, to work with her. It's always fun. Her long-term leadership, her deep knowledge, and her very candid insights into all things are a breath of fresh air. And this campus, this community, has been the better because of her long and esteemed leadership. Thank you, Betsy. There is a lot to live up to in thinking about the past, and I carry that legacy seriously as we strive to elevate UWL. I'm also cognizant of the challenges we face at this time in our nation's history. There are those that question the importance or value of a college degree or a university education. There are others that believe that higher education has lost its way or is not focusing on serving their communities. To that I say, come to La Crosse. See our students, hear their stories, see their research, witness their community engagement and their volunteer work in action. While it is true that not everyone needs to go to college, everyone in this country, in this state, everyone needs vibrant, innovative, high-quality, accessible, and top-notch universities. The future of this region, this state, and this country depends on it. Public universities are vital to a democratic republic. They are the gems of this great country. They are the envy of the world. So how do I know that? Well, I came to the United States because of these universities. Transformed my life. Other countries are trying to emulate what we do so well here, all across the world. They see what we all know. For centuries, universities have been critical in the advancement of civilization, progress, seeking out knowledge, and the search for truth. At every major moment of change in the world, universities have been at the vanguard of these changes and positioned for success, from the agricultural to the industrial to the information age, and now to the age that we're entering here. As we enter the new conceptual age, universities must remain at the forefront, the fulcrum, to meet the challenges of today to ensure a better tomorrow. We need to remind everyone to move outside their echo chambers and embrace different viewpoints dial back the divisive rhetoric, and that it is fine to disagree, but never to be disagreeable. We should not be defensive about the work that we do, or vexed by the world around us, but rather be honest about the role we play in the criticality of higher education for the new economy and a better society. Listen to our students, listen to our alums. Each one has a unique story about how university transformed them, their families and their communities. We need to tell those collective stories, our stories, with pride, that we serve the needs of the region, state, and the nation. If you think about it, universities are one of the few places left in the United States where people from all walks of life come together in a public space to challenge themselves, discover new ways of thinking, and broaden their horizons. They are essential. And that is what we are doing here at UW-La Crosse. We are meeting the needs of the region and state. Our students are in high demand in healthcare, business, the sciences, education, and the liberal arts. They have the skills, the intellectual curiosity, the knowledge, the work ethic, the resilience, the determination, drive, and innovative mindset, as I mentioned earlier, along with those power skills that business, industry, and healthcare providers, local schools, and nonprofits so desperately need. How do I know this? Because I hear directly from area businesses, healthcare providers, nonprofits, and schools, and others who are hiring as many of our students as they possibly can. Many of our academic programs have 100% placement rates in careers. We excel at high-impact practices such as study abroad, student-faculty research, excellent internships, and clinical placements. And we serve the whole of the state. We are a public university for the public good, and we should never give that up. We are eager to respond to the challenging needs of the region and this great state, and to collaborate more closely and deeply. I'm optimistic about the future, despite the challenges of today. Because I'm an optimist by nature, I have to say that, but I'm not that perspicacious person at all. But I do watch, listen, and learn. I often ask our students why they decided to come to UWL. As we sit in the dining hall, I hear remarkably similar things. Students come here for 3 reasons. First, they come because we have excellent academic programs taught by great faculty members. Second, they love the region, the bluffs, the majestic Mississippi River, and La Crosse itself is a welcoming community. As Mark Twain enthused, La Crosse is a choice town. And he's not an easy person to satisfy. And it is. As I walk around town each day, it really is a lovely place. When I marched with the Screaming Eagles band at the Oktoberfest parade, I saw tens of thousands of people showing enormous pride in their community. And finally, the students say, the campus feels homey. People are nice on campus. The faculty and staff are friendly. The campus is beautiful and well maintained. People talk to you and they say hello. There's lots of things to do. And it's true, I see it every day. I have marveled at the way our faculty and staff do their work with alacrity, professionalism, and kindness to each other. They really do. So how can we become even better? By focusing on our mission, on student success, and being student-centered in all we do, by making sure that academic excellence is never compromised, but rather only enhanced, and that we extend our community engagement and be truly collaborative with the city and the region. If we excel at these things, then our future is bright. We must build a stronger culture of philanthropy so we can do more, have an aspirational new strategic plan that guides our path, effectively tell our story, and continue to be a beacon in the search for truth and knowledge, and remain a place for freedom of speech and thought, and a campus where all are welcome and all belong. This is our future, and I believe we will get there, because I believe in our students. I believe in our faculty and our staff, and I passionately believe in the transformative power of higher education. So I am truly humbled and honored to serve in this role and be the 11th Chancellor of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. The College Mace and the medallion are solemn reminders of my obligation to serve this university with integrity, vision, and care for all, and to do my best every day for you, our university, our city, and our state. I pledge to you today that I will do that, to serve our mission and live by our values and deliver for our students, for all of you, for UWL and for Wisconsin. I will never waver in that commitment, but I cannot do this alone. Today I call on each of you to help. Together we should renew our commitment to academic excellence, to community engagement, to living out the Wisconsin idea, and truly be a public university for the public good, for all of our students from all walks of life. I ask each of you here to recommit to the noble and honorable purpose of public higher education, of meeting this moment in time, to continue to focus on student success, to meet the needs of the state and provide the highest education and co-curricular opportunities possible to our students. We must continue to lift others as we climb and take care of one another in this fine university. Please take joy in this collective endeavor. I ask that you stand by me, with me, together with our colleagues, alums and friends, and work collaboratively to move UWL forward and build a brighter tomorrow. It is time for UWL Eagles to soar. Thank you very much.
To close our ceremony, please enjoy a final musical selection performed by the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse's concert choir, once again under the direction of Dr. Christopher Hathaway. This piece was personally selected by Chancellor Beeby as a reflection of this moment and the journey ahead.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, no, I won't be afraid, no, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me.
Shoo, shawa, shoo, shawali, wali. Shoo, shawa, shoo, shawali, wali. Doo-wah, doo-wah.
If the sky that we look upon should tumble and fall, or the mountain should crumble in the sea, I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me.
Whenever you're in trouble, won't you stand by me? Oh, stand
invite you to join in the singing of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse alma mater. Please rise as you are able and follow along. The lyrics are printed on the back of your programs. This concludes our inauguration ceremony. We will begin by dismissing the newly invested Chancellor Beeby and his platform party. We kindly ask that you wait until the platform party has exited, and please remain in your seats. Dismiss the delegates and their regalia. Delegates, please rise. On the first floor of the Union and on the lawn, we will be celebrating with different festivities. We invite you to continue the celebration with us at the reception, where refreshments and opportunities to connect await. On behalf of the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse, thank you for joining us to celebrate this significant milestone in our university's history. Have a wonderful rest of your day.